Like what I was saying yesterday, basically it was that I'm gonna need on leather, which is the for feral, and I'm gonna need on the cloth for healer. Basically, is what I said yesterday. I'm gonna heal, okay? I'm gonna heal an hybrid of tank. Okay, so we were about to do what? Oh yes, Rich Fire Chasm, but I need to do my quest there. Oh yeah, so I off-tanked and I healed the dungeon. It was so fun. And I can even queue for Wailing Caverns, but I need Rage Fire Chasm gear first. Happiness seems to be... Don't fall in the water! No! Rage Fire Chasm, I'm gonna get the chest and the bracers. Was so hyped to like play the video game today. It's nice to stream a game that you like, because normally like it doesn't go with it, huh? I want the chest and the bracers. And then I go Wailing Caverns. Sorry. Needs to slow down a bit, man. I have no mana. Can I get the robes? Nice video game. I got the robes though. I got the robes. In the bracers, and then we start rolling the video game. Man, I got the dress, the robe. That's insane. I just need the bracers. Then I'm gonna be ready for Wailing Caverns. Oh, cloak or wrist, I don't care. Both I need. Not looking for the mana, man. Crazy. Sword. Cloak and wrist. But the thing is that what I didn't do in my mats, if I gear up as a tank, I'm gonna have a mana pool to do the healing. So, oh yes, that's why I said I was gonna do both. DPS. They're gonna need on the cloth though. I don't want them to need on the cloth. It's my cloth. Please, wrists for me. Or cloak. Cloak or wrists. Why the blade though? Man, anything but the blade. I need my wrists before starting WC, that's for sure. It doesn't drop though. Issue is, if I wear bear form or cat form gear, I'm not gonna have mana to heal. You need both, and then you heal with the cloth. And soon, cloth is gonna be leather. Just need to wait a bit. Man, my mana pool. So if I want to heal, I need int. That's for sure. Unless like I never need leather gear. But the thing is that the int stam leather is gonna be super late. So basically I'm gonna need both. I'm gonna make myself a gear of both int and strength, agility stam. And spirit also. Un vent d'amour qui me fait vivre beaucoup d'émotions. Un souffle chaud qui se dirige partout sur ma peau. I need the wrists. First off, the wrist. And if I can get the cloak, I'm gonna be happy. So, as a low level, I'm gonna need onto the feral gear and onto the healing gear. And at some point, I'm gonna be half-half. And then that was the loot. When I'm gonna be half-half, the loot is gonna change. We're gonna get like these ends, let's say, which is good. And we're gonna get, let's see, this wrists. Wrist. Please, I need the wrists, man. I just need the wrist and I get out. Please, I need my wrist or my cloak, man. I don't care. Please, wrist. Please, wrist. Cloak. Nice. Okay, I feel a dissonance. Is it called dissonance? I'm not in... I'm healing and I'm needing on the... Oh yes, but I said gear is going to be the same for... It's going to be mixed. The gear is going to be mixed. Until I get like int, stam, and 2 belts and such. Okay, I feel weird because I just need it on the cloak. I feel weird. But I'm going to use it though. I'm going to use it, that's for sure. That's what I needed. But I'm healing, so it feels weird. I got the biz cloak of somebody else. But still, I'm healing and I just needed the biz cloak. My mana pool is so low. He wanted the cloak really badly. Okay, I'm gonna explain myself a bit, okay? I needed on the biz cloak for a rogue, okay? I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna use it while I'm gonna quest. But I'm not gonna use it right now, though. This cloak was biz for the rogue. So he said, are you using that cloak? Yes, I will be using that cloak. Am I gonna pass on all of these? Because I'm trying to explain my mindset, okay? I got a rogue cloak. I'm gonna use it. I'm a Druid. I'm gonna use it. It's a rogue biz cloak. So then the mindset is like, yes, but I'm healing. Right now, I'm healing. So my point of view of yesterday is that I'm gonna need on everything which is on Wailing Caverns, okay? And at some point, I'm gonna have half gear. So half healing, half feral. This is my mathematics. So when that's gonna happen, we're gonna be into Shadowfang Keep. So I'm gonna be half. Half heal, half tank, half cat. This is what's gonna happen. And then we're gonna go forward, Black Fathom Deeps. And then the loot is gonna be better. So I'm gonna be half. I'm not gonna pass on everything like I did on my Hunter. So I'm gonna be half. So basically, I'm gonna need every single thing there is in that dungeon Wailing Caverns. And then Shadowfang Keep, I'm gonna need on the rogue, on the belt, on the robes. I'm gonna need on the waist. And I'm gonna need on the shoulders. At some point, my gear is gonna be half, and I'm gonna be biz healing and biz cat and bear form at the same time. And then, meanwhile, we go further. I'm gonna be specified into healing with leather. Basically, this is what's gonna happen. And then we go further. If I pass on the cloak I just got, I'm gonna be bad at questing and everything, bear form and everything. What I'm gonna try to do is go towards healing the most as possible. But I'm not gonna pass on this cloak because I'm gonna use it. But yes, like the wrist right there, it's biz for a mage or whatever it is. But it's biz for me also. So what's gonna happen when we're gonna enter Wailing Caverns? I'm gonna need on everything because the loot, this is how it goes. At some point, I'm gonna be able to specify into healing, like Shadowfang Keep. And then we're gonna go down, and I'm gonna be able to specify even more into healing. And then my old gear is gonna be healing, but towards this way, I need on some rogue gear because I'm a druid. So this is what's happening. At some point, I'm gonna be able to selection my own gear. Like let's say, what? Like at some point, let's say the ends right there. Biz for rogue. But if I don't have healing gloves which are biz, I'm not like if I have healing gloves biz, I'm not gonna need on these because I'm going towards healing. But before I go towards healing, I need some rogue gear, tank gear. So there it is. I think I said it more clearly. But yes, so basically to do a summary of what I just said, to do a workaround, I'm gonna be like Wailing Caverns is gonna be the hot spot. I'm gonna have some bear and cat gear, which I'm gonna use. But at some point, some healing gear is gonna merge. At some point, I'm gonna get more healing gear, more. And then the leather, cat, and bear form is gonna fade away, basically. Now I just need the freaking wrists. Poor rogue, though. I took his cloak. So I could go Wailing Caverns right now, but I need the wrist, though, to heal Wailing Caverns. I'm gonna specify into healing during the dungeons, basically. If I get this one, I'm gonna trash the other. Stamina Spirit. But still, I feel bad about the cloak, but yes, whatever. But the thing is that if I don't need that gear, I'm gonna be gearless. I need to... If I don't get the wrist, man, I'm leaving for real, huh? I'm not leaving the group, but I'm just not doing the dungeon anymore. If I don't get the wrist, man, what I think is gonna happen is that the wrists are gonna drop. I'm not gonna get them, though. Wrist, please, wrist! Cloak! Shake my head, man.